Hong Kong, 1973. A film set sits in dead silence. Two men face each other under scorching studio lights. Bruce Lee, 135 pounds of coiled precision. Bolo Yeung, 220 pounds of raw muscle and legitimate combat experience. The cameras are rolling for Enter the Dragon, but what's about to happen isn't in the script. This isn't choreography. This is a test, a challenge, a moment where acting stops and reality begins, and everyone on set knows it. But to understand why this moment mattered, why the tension was so thick you could cut it, we need to go back to how these two men met. 1971, 2 years before Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee is casting for The Big Boss, his first major Hong Kong film after years of frustration in America. He needs a credible villain, someone who looks genuinely dangerous, someone audiences will believe could hurt him. The casting director suggests Bolo Yeung, a man already famous in Asia for his physique and his reputation. Bolo walks into the audition. Doesn't say much, doesn't need to, his presence says everything. Lee hires him on the spot. They work together again on Fist of Fury. Then Enter the Dragon. By now, there's a dynamic. An unspoken understanding. Bolo will push. Lee will respond. Neither will back down. It's not hostility, it's something else. A mutual need to test themselves against someone real. The Enter the Dragon set is high stakes. This is Lee's Hollywood breakthrough. Warner Brothers is watching. The American market is watching. Everything needs to be perfect. The fight choreography is designed to make Lee look unstoppable. But Bolo doesn't do choreography like other actors. He throws real weight behind his strikes. He uses actual grappling technique. He doesn't fake submissions. When he grabs someone, they feel all 220 pounds. Lee doesn't complain, doesn't call for softer treatment. Instead, he adjusts. He times his movements differently. He reads Bolo's energy. He matches intensity with precision. The rehearsal continues. Harder, faster, more real. Director Robert Klaus senses something. He's filmed fight scenes before, but this feels different. There's genuine electricity. So he makes a decision. He tells the crew to keep rolling, not just for the scripted choreography, but for everything in between. The setups, the resets, the moments when Lee and Bolo recalibrate, because that's where the truth lives. The cameras roll. Lee and Bolo begin. The choreography is tight. Precise, professional. Then Bolo improvises. He throws a kick that wasn't rehearsed. Full speed, full power. Lee blocks it, but barely. The impact echoes across the set. Extras flinch. Klaus doesn't yell cut. He lets it play. Lee's eyes narrow. Message received. He counters with a spinning back kick that stops 1 inch from Bolo's jaw. Control, perfect control. But the speed is real. Bolo felt the wind. The crowd gasps. This isn't acting anymore. This is demonstration. They reset for the next take. This time, Bolo uses his grappling background. He closes distance faster than scripted, gets his hands on Lee, tries to lock him in a bear hug. If he succeeds, the size difference becomes everything. Lee's speed means nothing if Bolo can hold him. But Lee doesn't let it happen. He strikes the pressure points on Bolo's forearms, not hard enough to injure, just enough to make the grip release. Then he flows out of range before Bolo can reset. Bolo smiles, not a villain's smile, a competitor's smile. He's just learned something. Lee smiles back, same reason. They both just got better. After the director calls cut, there's a moment. Lee walks over to Bolo, extends his hand. Bolo takes it, they bow slightly, mutual respect. The crew applauds, not for the scene, for what they just witnessed. Two masters testing each other and both passing. There's a deeper truth here. Lee specifically chose actors like Bolo because he needed real opponents, not in terms of trying to defeat them on set, but in terms of energy, presence. "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once," Lee famously said. but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bolo was the test of that philosophy. The man strong enough to survive 10,000 repetitions of Lee's techniques